Let's start our new topic, tissues, the team of workers. In this chapter, we shall discuss about the introduction, that is what are tissues. Then the first topic that we are going to deal with is the plant tissues. Its first type, meristematic tissues. In meristematic tissues, we will study about its two types, apical meristem and lateral meristem. Then we will study about the permanent plant tissue, where again we will study about its first type, in which there are three: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. And then the second type, that is your complex plant tissue, where we will study about the xylem and phloem. So children, before entering into the main topic, I would like to start the content by mentioning a famous line quoted by Marcello Malfighi, where he compared the tissues with the machines that runs our body. Our body is a huge machine, and there are small collective machines there inside. They are the organs, and these organs are the result of the grouping of tissues. So he said that the nature deserves praise and admiration for making machines so small. So organs are very small, but therefore they are working together to make us alive, to make us healthy, to make us work. So here these organs, they are made up of tissues. Here in the introduction, I have tried giving you certain things, like certain recap. Okay, so here I have discussed about the cell that you have studied earlier. So we know that the cell is the structural and functional unit of life, and cell, a single cell itself, is a form of life, an independent life, and is capable of doing digestion, excretion, respiration, reproduction, locomotion, stimuli. So this is all about a single cell. But what about the multi-celled organism then? We are not single-celled, we are multi-celled. And here, single cell is not there who's performing all the functions independently. In our body, there is a huge population of cells. So what is happening to them? How are they working together? Let's see. So in the next slide, the answer is there, that in multicellular organism, the cell divides and multiplies. This multiplication of cell increases its number or population. So when there is a huge population of cell, the similar looking or similar functioning cell starts forming a group or a cluster. Just suppose an example in our society. We have a huge population of human beings, of course. So people here, they are categorized on various factors, like they are the most importantly, they can be categorized on the basis of the work they do. So here's a whole population, and now if you want to segregate or separate them, then what you will do? You will choose factors like how or what is that factor that can make 10 people similar, or 10 people doing a same work. So like teacher. So from the huge given population of people, you can segregate that those who are teachers. So you will get 10% who are teaching or educator, or who are teacher. Then like that you can segregate the doctors, those who are treating the patient. You can segregate the sweepers or municipal workers who are cleaning the roads, keeping the drainage system proper, etc. Then you can group separately the policeman who is giving the service to protect our nation or society. So like this, from a huge population, what you are doing? You are separating people on the basis of certain factor. One of the factor is that what is their occupation. So here, this from huge population of cell, okay, you will see that some cells, they start forming groups or clusters, and the group or the cluster where all certain cells are present, they are similar to themselves, they are common among themselves. okay, in some or the other way. So in the diagram or the picture that appeared in the right hand side just right now, you see that there is a cell. We start our life with a cell, then the cell divides and multiplies and form a sheath-like structure, that is tissue. When there are more than one sheath-like structure and they accumulate or gather together, they form organ. So they formed organ over here. So this is the organ. Then this is the organ system, when more than one organ group together to perform a same kind of work, that is known as organ system. Okay, so here I have written OR, that is organ. It's a single organ. Okay, so this is the stomach, you can see, and now you can see here there is a organ system. Here not only stomach is there, but liver is also there, large intestine you can see, small intestine you can see, rectum you can see. So this is the organ system because more than one organ is present, and since they don't look alike, I mean, though they do not look alike or they are different in their morphology, I mean from their look they are different. Liver looks different, stomach look different, and large intestine look different. So though they are different looking, but they are performing or they are facilitating a single function, that is the process of your digestion. Everybody here is involved in the process of digestion, therefore they constitute the organ system. So likewise, when there is more than one organ system, like this is here I have only shown the digestive system. Likewise you have respiratory system, likewise you have excretory system, then likewise you have nervous system. So all these systems, when they come up together, then this individual is formed. Okay, so let's proceed. So the same thing I have mentioned here in points. Okay, so the sheath or layers of alike cells called tissues, when more than one layers join together, they form organ. When more than one organ group together to perform a single type of function, they are called as organ system. So therefore we can say more than one organ system together forms an individual. I've told you, like, it's not only the digestive system that is there present in our body, there is respiratory system also, there is excretory and nervous system too. So more than one type of organ system structures together to keep a body alive and function. Yes, so each and organ system has to work properly. Any one of the organ from any of these organ system, if stops, our body will start dysfunctioning.